Yeah.
Okay. So this all started off with lies, no?
No, I was protecting you, man.
I don't want to hear that bullshit, because you never have to protect me. I'm a grown man. Everyone else in this family is a grown man. You have this superhero persona right now, and you feel like it's the same with the meth lab. You have this hero persona where you've been telling Denzel, you've been telling the boys that meth lab wouldn't have been ours without you. Where it's like it's all me, 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 me. So it's like you wanna show the world, you wanna show the boys, you wanna show everyone that you can be the hero.
Let me fix it.
You can be that guy. And it's a recurring thing, man. Because you keep doing it. If I need saving, I don't need you to save me. If Tommy needs saving, I don't need you to save me.
So if you think one of the boys are in a bad spot and you don't think they're in the right mindset to help themselves, and they're making decisions that could get them killed, you're not going to look out for your boys?
Who's that?
Sparky.
Okay, but you said you're looking out for all of us.
Oh,
if Sparky's not in the right mind, you bring it up to us. If you keep us in the dark about us being in danger, how the hell are we going to be safe?
And I told Adam everything.
But you never told me until I caught you in your lies. No?
I told you from the beginning. If I lied to you, you said to me, would you lie to me, Matt? I said, yeah. I said, if it's to protect you, I will.
Because I knew the truth.
And I know you knew the truth.
And it shouldn't be like that.
Truth. I knew you were in that boot that day. It was the most blatant thing ever.
Yeah.
And I carried on speaking because I didn't want to hide it from you.
Yeah, but if you actually didn't want to hide it from me, you would have told me from day one. If you actually cared about us, you would have told us from day one. You wouldn't have to go into full details. You could have literally just told me, hey, there's some weird shit going on in the crypt. There's some demon, there's some this, there's some that. And you guys might be in danger. I'm dealing with it right now.
Sparky was the only one in danger.
Matt, what did you tell me literally a minute ago?
Protecting the boys.
Boys,
Sparky,
multiple, plural.
You're acting like I'm literal.
Plural. Boys. Because even before in the past, you told me you're trying to protect the family.
Sparky's the family.
Everyone's the family.
But that's been misinterpreted. I was implying Sparky.
Okay. If Sparky is in danger, one of our boys, can we not as a family work on it together and help each other out instead of just hiding shit? If you were to die one day and we have no clue why you died, where does that leave us?
Do you know why I didn't tell the boys?
Ourselves? Why is that?
Because I knew the first thing we would default to is let's shoot them. And that point was proven to me multiple times. When I told Adam, the first thing he said, let's shoot them both. What happens if we shoot them? When they were in the clothing store, both of them, and we were at war, Adam was saying, are you going to let this guy make you look like a pussy? Come down and do something. When I was in the helicopter. That's the first thing we default to. And I knew us harming them would put us in a worse situation than we are.
But leaving me in the of a potential danger to our lives, to the family's life.
It was Sparky, a danger to Sparky's life.
No, Matt, don't change it to Sparky only now. Because you, for the whole time you've been explaining it, you said the family and the family.
Because I kept it vague because I didn't want to tell everything.
Well, you see what happens when you lie and you keep things vague and you don't communicate and you try to be the hero. It ends to this shit. Because no one in the family trusts you right now. No one does. They all have their doubts right now, especially when it comes to Brooklyn. When it comes to like family shit, sure, you're our boy. But when it comes to Brooklyn, you're someone else. The second Brooklyn came into your life, you've changed, man.
I'm working
when
on
you're
separating
around
myself.
Brooklyn, what's that?
I'm working on separating.
How many times has Adam told you not to talk to her?
He hasn't directly said don't speak to her at all.
But he's mentioned it in a way where you shouldn't be talking to her, right?
People push a police persona, but it's nothing to do with the police.
Matt, you need to look at it. She was craving over Sparky's. She wanted Sparky so badly, no?
And that's
She
the
couldn't
thing.
have Sparky, so she wanted you.
We've got to the point where the family's safe and I can walk away from this. I found out half an hour ago. He gave me the opportunity to walk away from everything, and I'm taking that opportunity.
So from now on, you shouldn't be in contact with Brooklyn or Ivan, right?
I need to finalize that with Ivan, and then it's done.
Okay, but you're not going to talk
finito.
to Brooklyn anymore, right?
If that's what you want, I will do that for the family.
It's not what I want. It's Matt. You need to understand this. The second you lie about shit, the second you make yourself be the bigger, better guy, and you constantly lie to the family, how do you expect people to trust you? Like, I'm not gonna lie, Matt. When it comes to Brooklyn, half the shit that comes out of your mouth, I assume is false. Because how all of this started. Because I had to pry and nitpick and figure shit out for myself. Where you just randomly leave and just be like, oh yeah, I'm in a meeting, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this and that. And you mentioned the heroin guy, right?
Yeah.
I don't take you guys to the heroin guy because that's a connect. He doesn't trust all of you guys right now, and I don't want to lose that connection because of that. And that's a connection we've made. You know?
Agreed.
And eventually, they'll trust you. But I'm honest with you when I talk to you.
That's the thing.
I'm telling you, I'm picking up heroin. Where you would be like, oh, I'm talking to a girlfriend. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Oh, I'm going golfing. Oh, Patar.
And you asked me to be honest with you, and I was.
But that's after I found out everything.
Okay.
And the thing is, I'm not the only one feeling this way. All the other boys, like, when like, Denzel, for example. What is this sheep shit I'm hearing? That Denzel's a sheep because he follows Tommy's order and you're not gonna be a sheep.
No. You haven't heard what Denzel's been saying to me. Denzel said to me, and I quote, I must do everything Adam says. He said, Adam says, as a joke, don't hang around with Matt. He's going to be a bad influence. Bro, you don't say that about your own gang, bro. If you actually feel that way about me, why am I in the family?
No, he's joking about that.
Exactly, but Denzel's taking it literally. He's been rude to me multiple times, bro. He's disrespectful.
But you've been rude back to everyone too, no?
100%. But well, where does the line end with that? Because I ain't going to stand there and look like a victim.
That's the other thing is like, what do you mean about victim? How did he make you look like a victim?
It is exactly the same way as you not wanting me to talk back to you on the radio. Because it paints you out in a certain way where you don't have authority.
So you're saying Denzel put you in a position where it seems like you don't have authority?
Bro, if he talks down to me every time I speak to him in front of the whole gang, I'm not just going to stand there and look like a donut, bruv.
What did he do that makes you feel like you're being
just the
put
way
down?
I get spoke to. But at the end of the day, I don't care.
No, you do care because you do care.
Yeah, but
you're like, I don't want to look like the victim.
No,
so you do.
What I'm saying
you do clearly care.
Is I don't care enough to go to big leader T. I'm not gonna go to you. I'm not gonna go to Adam and say do something about it because I don't care. I'll back my own corner and I'll stand by it.
It's just Matt. You're a completely different person when it comes to Brooklyn. You honestly are. Like, you've done things that I would never even think you'd do. You've blatantly lied to me, and I see what you're saying, and you're trying to justify your actions because you've mingled your words, you've painted your, and I don't like that shit. But it's like, well, I would lie to you if it saved your life.
I'm sorry for what I lied to you about, and I changed my ways as soon as you said to me, because you made me realize I was in the wrong, and I corrected that.
But it shouldn't be that way, and I appreciate you correcting it. But you're also hurting all the other boys because the way.
Sorry.
Even just ditching, like without even saying a word, you were just leaving while we're trying to do something for you. We were doing this A+ for you, right? You were the one pushing the A+. You were like,
trying to give something for the whole gang to do.
No. You were pushing for this A+. We're about to do it, and you disappear. you disappear.
We're nitpicking at this point.
No, it's not nitpicking, Matt. You always have been doing this since you and Brooklyn have been involved. It's always like this. We'll be starting something, and you'll just disappear randomly. It's not nitpicking, Matt. Calling you out on your own shit isn't nitpicking. I can go on and on and on and on and on and on. Because the boys genuinely feel disrespected. And the issue, it all started from Brooklyn. Since Brooklyn came about, you've acted like this big dog that is gonna be the superhero that's gonna save the family. Oh my God, MattEU, the superhero. That's how it's been, Matt.
Yeah.
Like even now, like you're taking the piss out of it.
I'm not.
You are.
I had an itch on my waist.
It's just I didn't want to see you going down the wrong path. I realize that you're trying to save the family, but Matt, at the end of the day, we don't know her intentions. How do we even know if this Irvin shit and this Brooklyn shit and demon shit and half of that shit is even real?
And that's why I'm separating myself. I told him today.
She could be manipulating you this whole time because you are literally a pawn in her hand.
I am. And that's why I'm stepping
you chase
away.
her every second she calls, you know? If she's like, doggy, bark, you'll bark.
Okay, let's not go that far.
No,
I
it
ain't
is.
barking for nobody.
No, it is, Matt. It is. Because the second she calls you, you drop everything. You drop everything to go meet up with her.
He's got a point, yeah, but listen, I'm just trying to take in
And you
contact.
have to see it from the boys' perspective, too. All of this shit started since Brooklyn started. And everyone hears a different story.
He's not wrong.
Everyone's heard
He's
a different part of the
right
story.
now.
Everyone gets told something different, you know? You have feelings for Brooklyn?
No.
You don't?
No.
But she has feelings for you, right?
Yeah.
And you've been entertaining this, knowing that she has feelings for you, right?
That's the thing. I can't finish what needs to be finished with Ivan without her being around. Like I said, Ivan wouldn't tell me why he was on a 24-hour hold without her being there. He didn't tell me yesterday. I had to go to bed last night wondering if I'm being wanted, if I'm being watched, if I'm going to be the one next in hold.
So what is Ivan doing?
Ivan was on Chumash Pier yesterday. He skinned a man alive.
Yeah.
He was being watched by Air 1. Apparently 7 units pulled up on him. He got arrested and taken into interrogation and was held for 24 hours for possessing human remains.
But the thing is, Matt, you wouldn't have to worry about half of this shit if you didn't try being the superhero to save Sparky or this or that. Because
listen,
I still don't even know half of that shit.
As much as you're pushing this superhero narrative, I'm
Matt,
looking out for my day one.
When I'm talking, you let me speak.
Don't try to downplay me.
I didn't finish
them.
speaking. What's that?
Don't try and downplay me, them.
I'm not downplaying you. And I said, when I speak, you shut up. So be quiet and let me speak. I still don't know how SK's life is in danger. Because you haven't told us shit. You tell us bits and pieces to be like, okay, yes, I've satisfied myself. I'm not lying to the gang. I'm not lying to the boys. I'm not doing this. I'm not trying to downplay you. So if you feel that way, tell me why. Because like, I'm just saying how it is.
Okay, I will tell you why. So you're trying to paint me in a way of a superhero. Oh, I'm doing this, doing that. I'm looking out for my day one, bro. I can't live without. Without Sparky, I'm nothing. Without Sparky, I wouldn't be in the Mandem. Okay?
And what is the Mandem?
The Mandem's family, bro. It's my everything.
So, how are we supposed to look for our family too if you keep us in the dark?
And I've
Oh,
made
I told
mistakes.
Adam.
I'm not hiding that. I've made
Okay.
mistakes and it's getting deaded off.
Okay. So don't cry that I'm downplaying you, because I don't know shit. I only know shit
And
that
I'll
you've
tell
told
you.
me.
Do you want to know why Sparky was in danger?
Why?
Do you know who Norman Bones is?
Yeah, the guy at the lighthouse.
The guy that lives at the lighthouse. The man
Yeah.
that put Dundee in purgatory for almost
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah.
And Sparky was working pretty much directly for Norman Bones.
Okay.
If a few conversations went through.
And how did you quote unquote save this or solve it?
So
Or why did the conversations not happen?
So Ivan is in contact with Norman Bones as almost like a mentor. If Sparky refused to work for them at any point, I don't want to even imagine what would have happened. I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't just sit there, know all of this, and think he could die any day and go off on his own. Sparky was going off on his own. There was loads of times Sparky went off on his own. We thought he got arrested multiple times and then he would appear at the block. And he was meeting Ivan. And I knew he wasn't thinking straight.
Okay. So if one of our boys are not thinking straight, or if he's not doing well, or if he's in danger, why hide it from all of us?
Like I said, because you guys default to just shooting the guy, which can't be killed. Norman Bones got mag dumped and the bullets bounced off him, Patar.
Okay, and that's called communication. You see how you told me bullets don't hurt them? This and that? Am I stupid enough to go, oh, I'm gonna shoot him? No, I'm not. So you're generalizing the gang. Because if Adam said this or that, or this or that. So because of one or two people, you're generalizing us all and being like, oh, well, I have to do it on my own. And tell me I'm wrong.
That's the thing. One person finds out something in the gang and everyone finds out. Because we're family. And that's how it should be.
But that's how it wasn't.
Do you have any food? Because I'm going to pass out.
Say please.
Please, Patar, can I have some of your food? I've got some good news, by the way. I had a meeting with the Mojito Inn, and they're working on getting us mint ice cream.
So Matt, how are we gonna go about this? Because I don't want you to go down the wrong path. Because the boys brought up a good point. If T woke up today and was like, oh, what's everyone been up to? Oh, Matt's shagging a cop, this, that, blah, blah, blah. He's doing some secret shit with some cop and some Ivan guy. And you catch him on the wrong end of the day or in a wrong mood, you potentially could get the Dwayne treatment, you know?
It's completely different, though.
How?
Dwayne gave a gun to a cop of a shooting.
And you're secretly meeting up with a cop every day, and we don't know what's going on.
Okay, and then I tell T everything.
Okay, but why?
Do you think I'm stupid enough to do something that would get me removed from the gang or not be with this gang? You're
no,
skunk
we
to
know
think
you're
I'd ever
not
do
that stupid. But the thing is,
well, how
you're
can
a
you
changed.
compare me?
Matt, let me speak.
Sorry.
You're a completely different person when it comes to Brooklyn. It's like you're blindsided. You're blindsided.
Yeah. I'm not saying I haven't done wrong.
No,
but I'm righting the
and
wrong.
you have. But I don't want you to justify your wrongs in your own head when they're still wrong, you know?
That's the thing. Everything I've done is being within morals you would understand.
No, Matt, because I've never lied to you. That's the difference. I don't think you understand how much respect means to me. You know? In half the family, when it comes to Brooklyn, they do feel disrespected, even myself, you know? But that's one thing that's different between me and you. I've never lied to you.
So
But
how do I deal with this? Because I need help.
well, first of all, make sure you're actually following through. 1 second. Yo, Vince, I'm just in a meeting with Matt real quick. I'll call you back, okay? Boys are on the radio. 903.5.
5.
Peace. Well, first, Matt, you know, actions speak louder than words, you know? Instead of just telling the boys, oh, meeting this, meeting that, being very skeptical about everything you do, be honest with them. Tell them the truth. Don't lie behind their backs. Don't lie on their behalf. Don't lie to the boys. That's how you fix it. Show the boys the respect they deserve, you know? When the boys called you, I never talked to them. So don't assume we were sitting in a circle being like, oh, let's call Matt. Let's do this.
You got to understand, though, I got a phone call literally from every single one of you within 3 minutes back to back.
Okay. But Brooklyn picked up. And
Yeah, because
she
we
answered.
left. We were heading home at that point.
Okay.
We left Ivan at that point, and we were leaving.
Okay.
I would have picked up as well if you called me at that point.
Okay, but a simple text when you can't pick up. Sorry, in meeting this with BK Brooklyn, or if you don't want to mention that in text, girlfriend. Like you've given us your innuendos that we understand, you know?
Yeah, agreed. I could have done
so
that.
You could have texted the boys, you could have done this, you could have done that. So you see how it looks to the boys, right?
Yeah,
Brooklyn
I can
picks
understand.
up, you don't pick up. So I'd say the best way to fix this is make sure you're actually doing what you're saying.
Yeah.
Tell the boys the truth. Don't hide shit behind their back. Don't give us a reason not to trust you.
The Ivan Sorry.
What's that?
The Ivan stuff will be over within the next few days. I want to find out what's actually happening, if they're going to still push charges now his 24-hour hold is over. I'm going to tell him either way that I want out of the family. He gave us that option today, me and Brooklyn. He gave us both that option. At the end of the day, even if he has got away with this 24-hour hold, he's under investigation. He's being watched.
So why is he giving you guys a way out?
Because he got caught.
You think it's that simple?
I don't know. I generally don't know. I don't understand what he thinks at this point. But he's offered us the way out. And there will be no repercussions for me and Sparky anymore. And then all I need to do at that point is communicate to Brooklyn I can't speak to her anymore.
And you'll actually follow through with that?
Yes. I will do it for the family.
Is that something you want to do?
Yes.
Just one thing, Matt, I want you to understand is if any of the boys are in trouble, we're here to help. Don't feel like you have to do everything by yourself. And if you feel, oh, well, I can't tell the boys because of this or that, or this or that, or this or that, and if you think we genuinely won't sit and listen and understand you, then this isn't the family you think it is. Because I'm sure everyone would sit down and listen to what you have to say. And if you feel disrespected by Denzel or this or that or this or that, and you back case and this and that, but if it keeps going, let us know because we can deal with it. And it's not running to it's, you know, knowing your place within the gang.
Yeah. Agreed.
Like with you too, like I know you told Adam shit, but you haven't told me shit until I had to go looking for it, you know?
Yeah, I should have. And like I said, I've been wrong for some of the stuff I've done.
I'm sure the boys will want to talk to you too. I just don't want to see you going down the wrong path, Matt.
Chat, what's the cleaning emote? Does anyone actually know? That would do.
You know we do this shit out of love for you guys, right?
100%.